changes coming up in the superannuation space. This first one's, I suppose, more of a confirmation of sticking to the plan rather than something that's come new out of this budget. So superannuation guarantee, which is what each employee is entitled to based on their ordinary times earnings, that was always going to jump this year from 9.5 to 10%. It's been flagged a long way out, but they've confirmed that, yep, even with the current climate, things are going to change to do that. A key consideration here is that it's all based on the date that the wages are paid. So this year end's finishing on a Thursday. So you should factor that jump in your numbers if your payroll is going to cross that. Because even though half the week, the work week might have been completed before in the financial year, if you're paying in the new financial year, you need to pay that whole amount for that pay run at the due rate. Yeah, the second one, I'm going to start here with a bit of a personal opinion, and I'm going to say I'm not 100% sold on the application of this one. I like the idea behind it, but not necessarily the way they've gone about it. What they're doing is scrapping the $450 amount you need to tick over before superannuation is payable. Really important that low-income earners and part-time workers do bump up their superannuation balances, but this is going to mean that there's an increase in the administration costs for putting on a new employee, because you might have someone who trials for one day, doesn't work out. You've got to make sure you've got all their superannuation info. You've got to pay them through the super clearinghouse, and I think it's going to be a bit of an admin burden, as well as create a lot of second super accounts for some people, which might also have some impacts for them down the track. So imagine you're a fruit picker, you've got 20 people to start with, you only put half of them on long term. You've got to make sure your onboarding process gets all that data straight away. So for businesses out there, we really want to make sure we're sharpening up our employee onboarding system to make sure we get the right info straight away. And if you need some help with that, please feel free to sing out. And the last one on the screen there is the ability for non-concessional contributions to be made for those 67 to 74 years old. That's scrapping the work test. So you've formerly had to work 40 hours over a 30-day period in order to contribute to super. That test is gone to enable people to top that super up a bit more and get more money into that lower tax environment to help them support them in their retirement. So some great changes, some ways for people to increase their super balances. And yeah, feel free to sing out if you want some more info that's specific to you.